380 subcompacts, or pocket rockets, make up one of the most fun and cool subcategories of pistols in today's market. A typical 380 pistol generally weighs less than 20 ounces and can fit almost entirely in the palm of your hand. They also tend to be more affordable than larger framed pistols and feature some uniquely beautiful designs. Before getting into our top picks, I wanted to point out that 380 pistols do have a couple of drawbacks. Most notably, that given their size, they don't pack as much stopping power as a larger caliber pistol chambered in a 9mm or 45 ACP. Nevertheless, pocket rockets are becoming increasingly prominent in the concealed carry community. And it's not hard to see the appeal. 380 pistols are ideal for those looking for a low-profile firearm to comfortably carry in the lightest of clothing, and their practical use cases extend to both men and women. However, choosing the best 380 pistol can be an overwhelming task. To help clear up the confusion, we have drafted this list with the best 380 pistols on the market. If we left off your favorite, or think there is a superior alternative to one in the list, please let us know in the comments below. Again, don't forget to maintain these guns properly. In critical situations, your life can only depend on your guns, so you better manage them well.
For those that like the classics, the perfect starting point for 380 is the Bersa Thunder. It's more or less of a clone of the Walther PPK, and just like the original, has a metal frame and slide, so it's a little bit heavier than most other 380s, and a little bit bigger. You get double action trigger system and a decocking safety. If you hold one, you'll notice it's a little bit larger and a little bit heavier than most other 380s of the same capacity. A little extra heft can be good though, as it can help tame the recoil. A stone cold classic and often available for less than $300, so it's actually a great one to pick up. Next up, the Smith & Wesson Shield 380 Easy. It's more of a compact rather than a micro pistol, as it's larger than most of the guns on this list. The barrel length is almost 4 inches, so it's almost the size of a Glock 19, but happens to chamber 380 rather than 9mm. It's incredibly easy to shoot accurately. It's also very easy to operate because the slide is far easier to manipulate than a similar size 9mm pistol, since 380 requires a recoil spring with less tension than 9mm.
Today I got my first chance to see Springfield Armory's new 911, and this is a really nice pocket size 380 semi-automatic. It's a hammer-fired gun. We actually see a couple other models like this in the marketplace that are very popular, especially because they can be used for personal defense, pocket carry. They're small, easily portable firearms, and the first rule of armed self-defense is that you have to have a firearm on you. So having a gun that is very easy to carry is very important. On the slide, you've got good serrations, and one of the best things I think that Springfield has done is put real sights on this. A lot of times you get these pocket guns, and they don't have real usable sights. These are steel sights. They're actually from Ameriglow. They have tritium inserts, so good for low light conditions as well. The front sight is very bold with a bright green ring around the front, and as well you get kind of a ledge style on the rear sight for one-handed manipulations of the slide. So really some thoughtful design here. You also have a bilateral safety. Overall, this is a really well thought out firearm, and it's not only small, it's also very light. In fact, even the trigger is G10 material. So very interesting gun, a great introduction from Springfield because there's definitely room in the market for more guns of this size and caliber. So 380, good personal defense round, and this is definitely a very easily portable and concealable firearm. So great new introduction from Springfield Armory.
The Glock 42 is Glock's 380 pistol for the civilian carry market. They do make some other 380 pistols, but most aren't available for the civilian market due to import-export laws. It's a slim, single-stack subcompact holding 6+1 of 380. It's very light at under 14 ounces, but it's more accurate and shootable than a small gun would suggest.
This is the P238 Legion, and we've enhanced the P238 with everything you would expect in the Legion family. First off, I'd like to start by showing you we have the SIG X-Ray 3 day and night sights. This brilliant green front sight during the day can be seen in just about any lighting conditions, whether it's a new shooter or an aged eye shooter who has difficulty seeing their sights. This bright green sight is easy to see. For at night, we have tritium night sights as well. So not only is that brilliant green sight easy to see during the day, but we can pick these sights up at night easily. Next, what we have, ambidextrous safety. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you can easily manipulate this manual safety. To enhance the grip, what we have is we have the Legion G10 grips with the Legion medallion. Again, very rough grips to help with friction on the hand. Next, what we've also added is checkering underneath the trigger guard. What that's going to do is allow me to get a nice solid grip on the gun, whether it's single hand or two hands, so I can have great control. The next feature I'd like to show you is something that's new to the 238 Legion, and that is an aluminum flat-bladed trigger. Now, in other 238s, we have a polymer trigger. Again, with the Legion, we've added this aluminum flat-bladed trigger. What's so great about this trigger is not only with the grip, but now I can have that nice consistent finger placement with this aluminum trigger. And because it's flat, that consistent pressure is going to go straight back, and it's going to break at that 90-degree angle and relative to the gun, and it's going to help with the grip and the trigger. It's going to really help me to have good, accurate shots each and every time I'm shooting. Next, what we've added to the 238 Legion is a metal magwell. Now, whether I have small hands or large hands, kind of like I do, where they hang off the bottom, this is going to enhance my gripping of the gun. But what it's also going to do is, with my magazines, it's going to allow me to open that hand up and have nice, fast reloads. So it's going to allow me to get that magazine in that magwell a lot cleaner and also enhance my grip. So again, we've added a lot of things to, one, the magwell, the grip, the trigger, to really help to just have a great feel to this gun, to include the checkering on the bottom. So the combination of all those is what you can expect with the Legion 238. Next, the 238 Legion comes with Cerakote Elite Finish. So that Legion gray color you've come to expect with the Legions, we've carried that over to the 238. And the last thing is we've added an anti-snag, or the SIG anti-snag treatment, to not only the frame but the slide. So now when you're carrying this in concealed carry configuration, that this will help you to holster, unholster, and hopefully not capture any of your garments during that process. So again, this is the 238 Legion.
The P238 was designed absolutely from the ground up with concealment in mind. It's the narrowest 380 on the market at only 18 millimeters wide. And of course, all the controls are flush on the side, which in conjunction with its narrow profile make it really easy to conceal, carry, and also draw from concealment without worrying about snagging or picking up. So what you can see is we have a flush slide stop on the side, and the magazine release is also flush. It also activates in a downward motion, so you avoid accidentally releasing the magazine, potentially by pressing on the side. In addition to being really concealable and easy to carry, the P238 is very easy to shoot and shoot accurately, which is really a challenge for such a small pistol. The Pico is designed with an operating system that provides both reliability and low recoil. The barrel actually tilts from slightly up to flat when it feeds and when it recoils, which helps with recoil but also helps with reliable feeding because the rounds just need to go straight into the barrel. In addition to that, the Pico has full-size, real full-size pistol-type sights with 3-dot sights coming standard. They are adjustable and removable by the user with a wrench, no need for gunsmithing. And they can also be replaced with optional accessory Trigicon night sights, which are available as well. So very easy to shoot. And the Pico can also handle plus P ammunition, which you won't find on all small 380s. It's built to be that durable and that reliable and handle those high-performance 380 personal protection loads. The next really key thing about the P238 is that it's a modular design. And what that means is that the fire control mechanism and the serialized chassis can be removed from the grip frame housing. And you can see that really easily by just taking the slide off. So I'll remove the magazine, just turn this knob simply, slide that off. And now you can see the chassis that's easily removable and allows you to change that out for different colors or for laser or light. You can put it right back together. The grip frame housing then can be removed very easily and replaced with either a colored option, so you can customize your Pico to whatever color you might prefer, but it also allows some performance options. And we've developed some great grip frame housings with Laser Max, one being an integrated laser grip frame and then another being an integrated light. So that if you prefer a light or a laser on your Pico, you can add that. And it's added in a way that's completely integral to the pistol. Not something that's added on, could fall off, could come detached at a time, or makes the pistol bulkier when you go to attach that. So those are terrific options that take advantage of the modularity of the Pico. So all in all, the Pico is a fantastic 380 that really provides durability, performance, ease of carry, and terrific ease of shooting, which is obviously the most important thing for any self-defense pistol. Last but not least is the Ruger LCP-2. This second version of the LCP uses a striker fire mechanism instead of the double action. LCP had a trigger pull that was not beloved by many, but this version has a lighter trigger that makes it much more shootable. The LCP-2 has been made easy for carrying, and it only weighs about 11 ounces unloaded, so you can carry it all day and barely notice it.